any IP traffic can be filtered. And if we're struggling to see the reason why we're not forming neighborships, it may be because an ACL is preventing it. This wouldn't be the first place I would go, but I wouldn't save it to the very end either. So if you see an access list that is married to your interface, it's most impactful when it's an inbound ACL, because an outbound ACL does not prevent the router's own traffic from being filtered. The router gets special permission going out an ACL. But coming in an ACL, that could absolutely be an issue. And if you see inbound ACLs, then you have to dig a little bit deeper if your neighborship is not there. Now, the way that we reference EIGRP is a few different ways. First, it can be referenced as the transport layer protocol. Just as OSPF has its own place at the transport layer, and it doesn't ride on TCP or UDP, EIGRP also lives in the same place. So this command would open up for EIGRP. You might want to put in a sequence number, which places this statement early in the list before an offending deny statement undoes the logic. EIGRP will communicate to the multicast address 224.0.0.10. For instance, RIP v2 communicates to .9. OSPF is .5 and 6. Those are important values to know, and this is in the destination portion of that ACL entry. Okay? So you have to make sure that you've got EIGRP opened up between two routers. So if there's a filter, we might say, I don't want that network and that network. But it would be easy to accidentally cut off this important signaling protocol. You don't want to filter your routing protocol between routers. EIGRP does have timers like OSPF, but unlike OSPF, we can be off by a bit in our timers. Now, if you see a big discrepancy, or really any discrepancy in an exam in terms of timers, you would want to dig a little bit deeper. And what you would do to dig deeper, the most elegant way of doing that would be a show IP EIGRP interface detail. Now, you may have to look at the running config in reality an exam. So this is the elegant command to find our hello and dead timers. And they don't have to match, but they have to be close. So let's explore this together. I'm going to do a show IP EIGRP interface detail. And let's see where we find those timers. So I can see hello interval 5, hold time 15. Make sure that those are matched on both sides or close. You wouldn't want to say that it's the source of your issue, though, if they were not wildly apart. If they're wildly apart, then it probably is the source of your neighborship issue.